Good morning. This is Coach Rudy going to my morning gig. Yeah, the coaching business is okay, but it hasn't really picked up. We're doing mostly a lot online, and I really hadn't had much time to push for it to go further, except for these videos. However, home life, oh my God, it's congested with unorganization and confusion. The other thing is, as far as like personal home life, like family for his kids or whatever, they're just not able, not getting out of the cuckoo's nest, or what do you call it, the nest, not the cuckoo, but the, like a cuckoo bird, they're not getting out of the bird's nest to do anything. And no matter how hard I'm pushing right now, unless I just extract them like a tooth. And I've been thinking about that for the longest, but the problem is I'm not financially stable to extract the person like a tooth. It's easy if you don't really have anything, but I'm so used to having money that I have accumulated, and now when I don't have the money I have, that was accumulated, it's like getting that person out. It's kind of like if they're used to a certain lifestyle, it's like when you were married to someone that had a bunch of money or something, which that never happened for me, but and then that person is accustomed to the lifestyle until it's time for them to get a divorce or whatever, and then sometimes you have to pay them palimony or alimony. Well, I wouldn't be paying her or alimony or palimony. The thing is, just to get another place is the biggest issue right now, so that person can live and breathe. Basically, me, I need to breathe and live and not be pulled down so much on the stress of run here, run there every 5 minutes to 10 minutes, because they need to grow and get things together. So I've been working on that, but with a full schedule of school, almost finishing for August, trying to hold out, keep my breath in, because, if I push to have another break, my school, because so many people have abused this thing, instead of a week, they'll be going to 5 weeks, which is really straining me to death. But I want to graduate in August so badly because I am so exhausted of this. The other thing is, so I can't concentrate on my crafts or my arts, which is like writing and creating businesses and things like that. Now, I have tried to in between, but it's been just making me lack on my homework and stuff like that. Worked the day-to-day hustle and bustle. Those nickels and dimes I make, maybe one on Monday is a visit. Because it's really hard to adjust with life for what it is, because I'm just a single parent per se. Even though I may be married, it's single within it, because you can be married and feel alone. So anyway, like I was saying, or be alone. Let's see. So it's like a Monday, I'm working for a quarter. And let's see, Tuesday, there's supposed to be a break, but then since their schooling starts, my school starts back on Tuesday, every week starts on Tuesday, there's no real break unless I lax, and then I'm hustling, bustling on Wednesday. So I'm trying to catch my breath. Lately, I haven't been so hyper like I used to be, where I could get up and do all this extra stuff, exercise, enjoy my life. Now I'm just, barely hanging on with breath every day. I'm like, this is crazy. And so it really agitates the heck out of me. I don't have a real life. When I say that, I mean to get out and go and do anything. The only thing I do is go knock on the next door neighbor's house and say, what you doing today? And it don't always be interesting to me. You know, they go to their antique shops and all this extra stuff and stuff like that. Want to ride? It's about the gist of it. Oh, I'm looking at Game of Thrones. So, you know, it's a marathon. I'm like, really? I don't want to sit down looking at no darn TV all darn day. I look at videos all day long. You know, and I'm going to put that to a minimum. But I guess it's like time adjustment. And even with the time adjustment, trying to get it right, with my family injected inside, it's really affecting me mostly. You know what I'm saying? Which I feels like I am not living. You know, especially since they're not living, I'm not living. It's like, are you serious? And then they get time to live in between time too. Nobody ever said life is going to be easy, right? And I told them that, you know, in life it's not always that easy. But it wasn't that hard before. And believe it or not, being even a CNA or an LPN or even when a business owner, it takes up much time. And then if you don't have a counterpart that's really in there with you, it's kind of hard. Now, I know that my situation is my husband's trying to so-called, the guy that I hold his name, he's trying to, I don't know, I ain't even gonna get into that. Trying to build on something that scares our friends away. Businesses. You know how you do the, I won't even call it pyramids, multi-level marketing. And that's what he's doing. And, you know, it being a full-time salesman every day, it's kind of hard. Because especially when I don't see the per se growth in it yet. And you're not really doing anything. Well, you may be doing something, what you think is, and it just don't work out. So sometimes it works for some, and some it's just not for them. So you lacking in a whole bunch of areas. My whole thing is, if I don't do what I love to do while living, the life is not worth living. Not saying I'm gonna sit there and jump off no bridge. I think that's crazy. I would actually extract myself from my family before I do all those things that say, okay, I'm not gonna live anymore. Meaning I get rid of people. Not kill them, just get rid of them. By saying, okay, it's time for you to go, or hey, how about I'm leaving and I'm selling the house and you guys are just stuck. But I'm trying not to do that. That's just one part of me that is going, like, if I'm screaming out help, 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 there's nobody there helping, that's the part that's gonna make me go ah. But I'm just really trying to hang in there, going to my weekend gig, you know, and that's exhausting too, but I'm dealing with it, and I'm trying to hang in there, you know, for the sake of the family and stuff. And I love the different families I take care of and things like that. I've always wanted to be a nurse, and I became one. I didn't want to go so deep into it. I did one time. Didn't want to go so deep into it for as, okay, I'm going to be a full-fledged RN doing whatever. The reason why I tried that once, but I tried it actually more than once. Spent a couple years on trying to become. But it really wasn't what I was feeling, especially since I had a mentality since 11 years old to have a business. So, and every day and every thought is almost geared towards that, besides trying to have freedom in my life, you know, to breathe. So to not, you know, writing and business owning is are those two things that really get me going. It used to be just, it used to be being a nurse. But I've done that, and I can still do other things towards that, to help others that are trying to get there. But overall, I am dealing with the fact that life is hard as it is. But, a lot of people say, I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help to starve to death. Well, I do understand where people come in and do things, like, okay, I'm here because if I wasn't here, then you'd have all these medical bills. Well, believe it or not, somebody got to pay them, and I'm already feel like I'm paying them if I'm lending you money here and there or not getting the things I need, and it's still hard on me. So it's kind of like I can do bad by myself kind of thing. Yeah, okay, the health insurance, which is a big part of whatever, but if you could adjust around, for years I've adjusted around not even having health insurance, just managing my health the best way I could. And I didn't have as much stress when I did that. So it's stressful in the medical community. When I had just stepped out to get insurance, it's just been the stressfulest thing in the world for me. And I don't like stress, and that's what's really pulling me down, and my creativities are going to shambles. I'm feeling like boo-boo dust every day, and I don't want to feel like boo-boo dust, however, I'm dealing, and I'm thankful. A lot of people say, oh, you should be thankful for what you got. Yeah, I'm thankful for what I got. Nobody sitting there saying, oh, I wish I did, come on. They didn't have this, that. No, I'm saying I'm dealing with it. I said I'm dealing with it. So, however, it's a hard task, but I'm dealing with it. Overall, I miss the trips I used to take. I miss the freedom of going to even the basic essential things like moments at the beach, not the weekend when you're working. I'm talking about time away when there's an issue or something. So I've been working towards getting that going. And then when my cousin was supposed to come down here and do things, but she's got a lot of stuff going on with her, so whenever that happens, that's fine. But I am thankful, still at an A average. Well, in my classroom, I can't say I'm at an A average until she grades it, but still at an A average for my GPA, 3.5 right now, going on 3.6. Well, if you round it, it would probably be 3.6. So it's like 3.58, something like that. And it's only 5 more classes left, and take some money. I got to put some money to side for that. I haven't even done my income tax. So usually people are struggling until they get their income tax. I struggle to know what to pay next on the income tax. I don't usually go out and lollygag and get all these nails done and get these my nails, my that. Till I go buy a $20 wig or whatever and wash my hair and do whatever. I hadn't had a massage in a while. My back is hurting, but I'm dealing with it. So that's what I'm telling you. Lifestyle has changed, and I guess the biggest thing is getting the bird out of the freaking nest and resuming my life again. Come on, y'all. This is not a funeral. Please don't drive like a funeral. So, yeah, I'm around the corner from the job, but I probably shouldn't have let this person be first if they were going to be dragging like this. Anyway, on the 4-way stop sign. Anyway, yeah. So, I've been hustling and rustling. Now, between the hustle and bustle of when I used to take a break from the schooling, I got a chance to get a book published. That was awesome, right? So, yeah, I guess the idea is if I have enough money, some way to get going, then I can let the dreams be fulfilled, which makes me feel alive. So publishing books makes me feel alive. Relaxing, getting massage makes me feel alive. Riding my bike makes me feel alive. Taking trips makes me feel alive. I done lost friends and stuff through not having time for them, and also through the husband like kind of hassling them because of his business venture. So it's been hard. It's been hard, especially when you got to resort to neighborhood tactics to have friendships. It's hard. And that's what I had resorted into. I'm going to deal with it as I'm dealing with everything else. So here we are at the job. I'm put a good face on because it's my my patient's mom's birthday coming up for Monday. So that's a good thing for her. And so I'm going to try to put a brave face on for her and move on. Today I don't have makeup on, which yesterday and the other day I slept with that makeup on. I got my face made up and stuff, and that was like a brief moment of happiness, but then was it? Because I still had to deal with a lot of things in that department store and work. So overall, I guess I'm going to take another vacation by myself or with friends or so and get away just to breathe. One of these days, I'm looking forward to it. I guess I have to file these stupid taxes and do whatever and hope to get something back. Because people cheat you out of stuff when you do stuff for them. They'll, oh, you can't carry me or you can't do this. And you're like, but you here. Things I do for you, but you here. Really? So, anyway, it's always something. Everybody's trying to get over on somebody. Then they'll blame the white man. No, sweetie, it's you. It's not the white man. It's you. So let me get out of this car, because I did tell her for 10 o'clock. So I'll talk to you guys later. Don't cease to exist. Try to find a way. Hang in there. I'm trying to give you motivation as well as motivate myself. It's hard. Have a good one. And I know how hard it is. All right. See ya. Peace.